Hey,
Hello
what's
guys,
up?
Fishing Bob here. It's been a long time between an upload, but I thought I'd show you the personal arsenal on a day-to-day basis of what I'd use depending on the style of fishing I'm doing. So first off, you would all know I love my squidding. This is my land-based edgy rod. So it's a proper rod for edging off the land. This reel, I'm one that it's a cheap reel. It come off one of my fucking cheap AFW travel rods. It's a Wild Series bloody Shakespeare reel. It's got the best drag. I've set it up with 15 kilo or 15 pound braid, and this is what I'd use when I'm not on the kayak. It is 7.6 foot. For land base, reaching them weed patches that you can't normally get to. So the big rod helps for casting. It's got a range from 1.5 to 4 grams. And this is the Dynamite. So you get your all-round rods, but this is personally made just for edgy squid jigging. You can't beat it. If you're into your squidding, this is a must-have. So it's a Rovex Specialist squid rod.
So
Absolutely amazing.
we got all the rods, we got the gear here. This is how you gotta assert dominance with your wife, I suppose. You got the fishing corner.
Yeah, you got your fishing corner.
I love
we
this.
got the wife's fishing zen room. And then we got the thousands of dollars worth of fucking fishing gear. This is my jigging rod that I use off the boats, going on charters and people's mates' boats and all that. It's a grappler, Shimano. Amazing for jigging, getting them fucking fish out the reef. I generally use my prized possession with this. Might be a little bit overkill.
It's never overkill.
The 2020 Saltiga. I know they've brought out the 25 model, but this thing is one of my pride and joys.
Look at it.
Always washed down, always lubed and oiled after every 3 or 4 uses. It's got the most crispy drag on it.
Stop
You can't
it.
froth it.
Stop.
When a snapper grabs this from the reefs, man, and you lock up, there's not much stopping it, honestly. 2020 Saltiga, 10,000 model. We'll put that down here all nicely.
What are we catching snapper with, mate?
We're catching, what, land base or boats?
Land base. Freo.
Base, Fremantle.
Yep.
I'm a bit of a 10-foot specialist. So I've got my WA made Fluger. They don't make these anymore.
Oh,
This is a 10-foot rod, medium to heavy, 20 to 30 pound rod. I also use my Saltiga. It's like a wide range. So I've got 80 pound braid on it. If I'm fishing the rocks, I'll chuck on 100 pound leader just for them sharp rocks and close encounters. But this thing is an absolute freight train. It'll stop anything that hooks up. If you
She's
didn't
a
get your
weapon.
hands on one of these, safe to say you're probably never going to. But there it is, the crank, the Fluger, WA made, can't beat it.
so just say I'm feeling like a kind of just a fun session with the kids. I want to go catch some tailor, herring all day, every day
Fun session with the kids.
on the beach.
I'd use my Penn Prevail. So this is a 12-foot rod, 15 to 24 kilo. I've actually got a little rig here that I'd normally use for like just your sort of general bottom bashing beach rig, hand-tied rig. As you know, Fishing Bob, he ties his own rigs. I don't buy
Hell
them
yeah.
store-bought ones. It's just like a little dropper, Paternoster style, single loop. Can't fucking beat it. Got the Lumo tube on there for a bit of attractant. But this is my go-to for, in case that big tailor or the occasional mulloway stops by.
Oh, stop it.
Everyone knows, big filthy handle for the Prevails. Get them good casts out. Can't
What
beat
about whiting, mate?
Whiting? Whiting I generally use... So one of my mates actually snapped the tip off this thing. This was one of my favourite rods. I haven't seen these around, and when I seen it, I snapped it up. It was the old Gary Howard estuary rod, 2 to 4
Oh.
kilo. So even though
Love
I'm
it.
missing an eye,
Bummer.
this thing is so responsive You feel every nibble. You know, even them small whiting, you're going to pull them out
Come
of
on,
the
Bobby
gutter.
needs a sponsor. We need a sponsor,
You're going to pull
bro.
them out of the gutter and it's going to get the job done. You're bringing home them table fish. You know? Can't beat it. Oh, Gary Howard.
It's where
Look him up.
the eating's at.
Custom built. And when we're talking serious, I love to do a trip to Exmouth and all that. This is my land-based jigging rod. This is a Shimano Dual, paired with a 4,500 slammer. Great stopping power. Then I've got 40-pound braid and a 50 to 60-pound leader on it. Beautiful rod. Great for getting them lures out there. It's a 5 to 10 kilo spin rod, salt water. I generally throw light stick baits, floating stick baits, little poppers. I've actually caught a small land-based GT and a mangrove jack on this combo. Absolutely frothed with it. Once again, always washed down, oiled, lubed, back to fight another day. Shimano Dual, check them out. Cannot beat it. So responsive, gets them lures out there nice, and it's got the stopping power with the reel matched up to the rod. Got to get your hands on one of these Duals, guys. A little bit on the expensive side, but every fisherman, don't worry about the price tag, we just worry about what it can do.
I want to get my kids into fishing. What do you reckon is a decent, basic setup? Just to go down to the beach in Perth?
All depends on what your budget is, but you can't go by, I haven't actually got one myself, but the Veratus rods, the Abu Garcia Veratus, I'm pretty sure they are. They're a good all-round rod, and they come real light. Got lots of movement in the tip. Absolutely love it. Very responsive. You can get them in like 2 to 4 kilo, 1 to 3 kilo. I'm pretty sure. That is my next to sort of buy, but at the moment, just because the kids, I've got a 4-year-old, 11-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 13-year-old. I just use the old faithful John Howard estuary combo.
The old Johnny Howard.
Mixed with my 2,500 Sienna Shimano. I think that's got about 10-pound braid, 15-pound leader on it. I generally change my leader from 15-pound to 8-pound depending on what I'm targeting. Can't beat it. Very sort of all-round rod if you're fishing off the rocks or the jetties or the piers, as some people might say. Can't go wrong.
Okay, we're here to, mind my French, but we're here to fuck shit up.
We're here to fuck shit up.
We're here to catch sharks. We're here to catch anything.
Sharks.
The bigger the better.
Well, you can't go past the old crate once again. Like, this is a heavy combo, especially for land-based sharks. Like, it's got the 10-foot reach on it. So off the beach, you know, kayaking out baits, that's going to stop more than what comes to it. But for the lighter style jigging off the boats, and a lot of people are boat fishermen, you can't go past the Revolution Offshore. This is a PPE 20 to 40, 100 to 200 gram rod. It's good for dropping down your metals and your bottom meats and stuff like that. Nice sort of shorter rod, so like I'm not a tall human by all means, but you gotta drop down 120 gram bottom meat and pull up all your reef species and all that. So if you're in the market for a nice jigging, sort of light jigging rod, you can't beat the old Revolution Offshores by Shimano. There's one of the old plastics that has done some damage in the previous. Caught many a snapper on them. You know, been out on the charters and all that. Obviously, it's seen better days, but this thing does the damage. Hell yeah, baby.
Hell yeah, baby.
Hope you like the little segment of Fish and Bob. Got a video coming up soon. It's my brother boy Dan, as you've all seen in a few previous videos. Stay tuned for more.
Cheers.